Hello everyone, my name is Mateuz and today I would love to introduce you to Vertigrow. Uh, Vertigrow is a social enterprise that myself together with Kevin have set up, and we want to solve the problems facing agriculture nowadays. I will elaborate on those problems a little bit later on, but what I will ask you in this presentation is $50,000 of initial funding, enabling us to start the process of solving the problems facing agriculture. That will enable you as a Virgin Group to leverage those money greatly by in your marketing activities, as well as will benefit to your initiatives such as Carbon War Room, where you try to tackle CO2 emissions. So I believe, together with Kevin, that you are the perfect stakeholder and shareholder for this idea. The market for food worldwide is enormous. However, we want to be very specific, and we target at the very beginning one Virgin hotel located in Miami because the weather there is good throughout the year. And we want to start with producing herbs that hotel needs. Then we want to evolve into producing greens such as salads, to finally start working on products as tomatoes that are more difficult to grow. We also, so that's economics of scope. We want to do benefit from economics of scale by moving into different hotels of Virgin Group, and also moving into different hotels as such around the world. However, at the very beginning, we target that only one hotel in order to prove our business model and mitigate the risk. The problem we have identified is the supply chain management of food products worldwide. Farmers produce food and they don't really know exactly how much food is needed worldwide. They don't know who the food will be sold to. And that creates a huge problems of wastage because a lot of food is thrown away. It is estimated that in the US it's 50% of the whole food. And the thing that makes me sad is not the fact that so much food is thrown away. The thing that makes us sad as Vertigrow is the fact that so much resources are employed and then they are simply thrown away. And that's the problem we have identified, and we try to solve it. The solution for identified problem is what we propose. It's growing food in a hydroponic way in hotels, so that we provide 100% of demand for herbs and greens throughout the year. The product we propose is exactly that food. However, nowadays there's no service or there's no product that exists without the service. And the management of the farm as such, farm in the hotel, will be the responsibility of the hotel's management and will be coordinated with other activities going on within the hotel. Vertigrow provides know-how of how to grow food most effectively, provides know-how of the new technologies going on in the market so that we innovate all the time. Also, different universities are involved in our project so that we continuously work on innovation within the system of food production we are using, so that we are always at the forefront. We wish to operate in a social enterprise business model because we believe that by operating in such a way, we are able to have the greatest positive impact on the world as we wish to have. And our vision is to be an initial spark that enables the change in the supply chain management of agriculture goods happen. Also, by being social enterprise, we believe we are best suited for Virgin Group to support us, because we on one hand contribute to innovation within hotels, the industry Virgin is just about to shake, and on the other hand we are contributing to reduction of CO2 emissions, what Carbon War Room is supporting greatly. In order to enter the market as effectively as possible, we have decided to identify a change agent that will support our idea and understand it fully. I believe that Virgin Group, together with Richard Branson and his vision of changing the world and shaking the industries, is the best change advocate we can think about. With the identified change agent, we believe that focusing or trying to set up an enterprise in one hotel first is essential for establishing the business model, making sure that it works, making sure that it's effective, and then we can scale it up in terms of scope as well as scale. So the market approach we take is setting up a business, setting up Vertigrow in one hotel of Virgin Group in Miami, and then scaling this up as long as the hotel and the business model is successful. Briefly about the team, there are two people involved as Vertigrow. It's me and Kevin. Kevin is an entrepreneur who has already a lot of experience in hydroponic food production, because he set up an enterprise in New Orleans doing exactly that. Myself, I am also very interested in agriculture. I've been working in multiple agriculture projects in Europe, Asia, and the United States of America. Moreover, I am not an entrepreneur yet. However, I've been involved in different startups, both in Europe, Asia, and the USA. Also, I am engaged in the entrepreneurial world by being head of external relations at Oxford Entrepreneurs, the largest student organization in Europe, focusing on entrepreneurship. So both Kevin and me, we do have the links to the context that may be very useful. As for key stakeholders, Richard Branson, who we believe is the one advocate of change, who will surely support and advocate and understand our idea. That follows that we see Virgin Hotels as both stakeholder and shareholder in our idea, Virgin Unite, the foundation set up by Richard Branson, as one of the stakeholders as well. We see Carbon War Room, the initiative set up by Richard Branson, focusing on reducing CO2 emissions worldwide, as one of the stakeholders in the project. And also we see numerous universities focusing on food production as the stakeholders, so that they can benefit us by providing knowledge of how to do what we do most effectively, and research at the same time what we do. So now the crucial part of making our vision a reality and a success. The money. We do ask you, the Richard Branson and Virgin Unite, for $50,000 of funding for this social enterprise. That money will be spent in actually setting up a farm on top of Virgin Hotel in Miami. The main assumption behind our financials and the proposal for funding is the fact that we do produce food cheaper than you can buy the same food on the free market. If that assumption does not work out in the first 1 year since the first harvest time, we do propose an exit strategy for Virgin Hotels by letting one of the partnering universities to take over the farm and change it from being farm mainly into being a research project mainly. A little bit more about the pricing model now. Vertigrow will charge Virgin Hotels 50% of the difference between the market price of certain vegetables and the cost of producing them in-house. It will be Virgin Hotel who's responsible for managing the farm. At the same time, there will be researchers from different universities engaged in running the farm so that the cost of labor will be lower. And finally, the 50% of the difference that will charge Virgin Hotels for letting us run the facility at their place will be invested into those research projects we as a non-for-profit enterprise, as a social enterprise, carry out in order to give to the world, such as how to optimize hydroponic food production and making it a useful technology that we can sell to different people. The next thing being researching different species of herbs so that we can work on them and make them more suitable for hydroponic food production. I would love to stress out the benefits of what we propose very clearly. The first tangible benefit for Virgin Hotels is the fact that the food they will be supplied with is firstly cheaper, it's fresher and greener than any food they are able to acquire. There are plenty of other side benefits, such as leveraging that brand name thanks to implementing the innovation we propose within the group. And final benefit concerns the whole society. By spreading the word about sustainable farming techniques, by optimizing the value chain management of food, we do believe we can have a very positive contribution to the amount of resources used for food production and also CO2 emissions worldwide. The competition. As we will be the only provider of food within the Virgin Hotel, there will be no direct competition for the same foods we propose. However, the main competition or the main factor that can make our life more difficult in terms of food we propose are consumer preferences. We have to predict well in advance what kind of food or what kind of herb is less popular than it used to be, so that we don't produce as much of it and then we waste it. So that aspect of predicting what's popular within the people, within the customers of the hotel is the biggest competitor factor, I would say, or the biggest factor affecting the change management within the within the Vertigrow. Why now? The problems of agriculture always were big, and they are still big. We have the perception, and we know that we have to do something about that. We've been looking for a perfect change advocate to support us on that journey of solving the problems of agriculture. And as I said, we have identified Virgin and Richard Branson as those perfect change advocates. It is now that Virgin is entering the hotel industry And Virgin Hotels being the perfect customer for our food are the first choice of making our social enterprise come true right now.